Good afternoon everyone. I am Hashan Nanayakar. So far we have learned how to do addition, subtraction, multiplication as well as how to make algebraic expression. And also we learned how to make equation, how to solve equations as well. Then the indices of algebraic expression and also other stuff like factorization of algebraic expression with 2 terms as well as 3 terms. So far we learned how to factorize, the introduction of factorization, the algebraic expression with 3 terms. Today I thought of giving you some sums on algebraic expressions with 3 terms to be factorized. Okay, let me start. Our first sum here is, before the first sum, actually there are a couple of sums under the main question. Question is fill in the blanks. Okay, first we have to get used to this kind of exercise. So first we will try some easier questions. Later we will do some advanced ones of factorizing straight away. For an example, 10p minus blank equal to 5 times blank minus 3. Okay, first question. There's an expression given and there's a blank as well. And the next with equals to its factorization, where 5 is the highest common factor. So 5 times what is 10 is the first doubt we are having. So we know that 10p means 5 times 2p. 5 times 2 is 10, 10 times p is 2p, 10p. So this is 2p. 5 times 2 is 10, 10 times p, 10p. Then we have to check the other blank. And we know the first term, the factorized highest common factor is 5. And here it is minus 3. 5 times minus 3 means 15. Minus mark is here. So this must be 15. Again, 10p means 5 times something. We know 10 means 5 times 2. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 times p means 10p. So this must be 2p, where 5 times 2 is 10, 10 times p, 10p. We get 10p. Then next blank. After 10p, what is the value? We know the highest common factor is 5, which is outside the bracket, and inside the bracket there's minus 3. So to get what is inside the box means we have to multiply highest common factor by the term inside. So it will be 5 times minus 3 means minus 50. So minus mark is here. So we have to fill the gap with 50. Second question. Second question is an expression of 3 terms. 4a minus blank box plus 3ab equals to a times something minus a plus another blank box. Okay, first term is 4a, and once it is factorized, a is taken out. So a times something is 4a, so it is 4. A times 4 is 4a. Okay, next is a minus value. There's minus here, there's also minus. Now we have to check the product of 2a's. Product of 2a means a squared. A times a is a squared. A times a is a squared. 2 times 2 means 2 square. P times P means P square. A times A means A to the power 3. Likewise, this is A to the power 2 or A square. Okay, next black. The third term of this expression is 3AB. We took A out, means this should be 3B. Why? 3AB means 3 times A times B. When we take out, the remaining product is 3 times B, which is equal to 3B. Third time. Third question, it is P squared minus PQ minus blank. So it will be blank times P minus another blank minus 1. Okay, P squared means P times P. Like A squared means A times A, so likewise P squared means P times P. P to the power 2 means P times P. A times A means A to the power 2. P times P means P to the power 2. 2 times 2 is 2 to the power 2. P times P means P to the power 3. Indices. Okay. If you can recall and remember the lesson indices, you know what I have already done. P squared minus PQ. Minus mark is here, P is taken out. PQ means P times Q. P has taken out means the remaining is Q. This is Q. P times minus Q means minus PQ. Okay. Next. I taught you that 2 times 1 is 2. 3 times 1 is 3. Likewise, P times 1 is P. Q times 1 is Q. R times 1 is R. X times 1 is X. A times 1 is A. So P times minus 1 is minus P. Okay. This is how we have to answer first 3 questions. We will go to next 3 questions now. Fourth question. Fourth question, it is 15x minus 12y plus 3. Out of the bracket there is a space times within brackets there's 5x, then minus another bracket, another box, and minus 1. Sorry, not minus 1, plus 1. Yeah, plus 1. Okay, 15x means what? 15x means 15 times x. Okay, 15 can be gettable by 5 times 3. Okay, 5 times 3 is 15. 15 times x means 15. So 15x can be written like 3 times 5 times x. 5 times x is here. Okay, 5 times x is 5x is here. So to get 15x, what we have to do is we have to multiply 5x by 3. So the highest common factor of the expression is 3. So we found the highest common factor now. Next what we have to do is we have to find the space here, and we know that is minus. 3 times something is 12. We know 3 times 4 is 12. Okay, so 4 is there, and 4 times 12 times y means y. So this should be 4y. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 times y is 12. So we can get this. Fifth question. 10p squared minus blank above minus 5b. 10p squared minus blank minus 5. We can take 5p out within brackets. 2p minus 3q minus blank, or a box, blank box. 10p squared. 10p squared means we can write it as 10 times p times p. P squared means p times p. And also we can break 10 as 5 times 2 times p times p. Now I am going to take 5 and p out. 5 times p is 5p. Okay, so 5 times p is 5p. 5p times 2 is 10. 10p. 10p times p. 10p squared. We get like that. Okay, that's how p factorize 10p squared. Next is 3q. Okay, 3q. Now second term is 3q. So the second term of the expression must be 5 times 3, 15. 15 times 3 means 15p. 15p times q, 15pq. This is 15p. 5 times 3, 15. 15 times p, 15p. 15p times q, 15pq. 5p times 3q means 5 times 3, 15 times p times q. So 15 times p means 15p times q, 15pk. 5 times 3, 15 times p, 15p times q, 15pq. And minus 5. 5p times something is minus 5. We know p times 1 is p. 5 times 1 is 5. Same as 2p times 1 means 2p. 3q times 1 is 3q. Likewise, 5p times minus 1 is 5p. 5p times minus 1 is minus 5p. Keep it in mind. Or 5p times 1 means 5p. 5p times 1 means 5p. Sixth question. Sixth question is 6p minus blank minus another blank equals to blank times p minus 2q minus 3. Okay. First we have to find the highest common factor, because we don't know the highest common factor. First term is p. Here first term is 6p. So within the brackets there is p here. Here outside the bracket it is 6p. So to get 6p we have to multiply p by 6. 6 times p is 6. So the highest common factor here is 6. p times 6 is 6p. So 6 must be here. So the highest common factor is 6. Then 6 times 2 means 12. 12 times q means 12 q. 6 times 2 is 12. 12 times q means 12 q. So 12 q is there. And finally 6 times 3 means 80. So this will be 80. Keep in mind. Seventh question. 30p minus 40q minus 10 equals blank within brackets blank minus blank minus blank. Okay. How can we do this? How can we do this? Okay, straight away now there are 4 blank. So this is quite different from what we have done so far. Here what we have to do is we have to find the highest common factor of these 3 terms. What can it be? 10 means 10 times 1. Okay, 10 can be written like 10 times 1. 40q can be written like also 10 is a factor, so 10 times 4 times q, 10 times 4q. 30p can be written like 10 times 3 times po, 10 times 3p. So we can realize 10 is the highest common factor. So take 10 now. Remaining is 4 times q, 4q here. Sorry. 3 times PO, 3P here. Then 4 times PO, 4Q here. And 10 times 1 is 10. 10 times minus 1 is minus 10. Keep in mind. 10 times 3P is 30P. 10 times 4Q means 40Q. 10 times 1 is 10. Why? 30P can be written like 10 times 3 times P or 10 times 3P. So when we take 10 now, 3P has to be there. And same as when we take 10 now, 10 times 4Q is 4Q. So 4Q is there. And 10 times 1 is 10. And now the remaining is 1 inside the bracket. Okay, next question. Second question. Rewrite separating the common factors. Rewrite separating the highest common factor. First question, 2p plus 4q plus 8 equals, how can we do that? Okay, how can we do that? Okay, 2 is a factor of 2p. Okay, 2p can be written like 2 times p. 2 is a factor of 4 as well, because 4q can be written like 4 times q or 2 times q. 8 can be written like 4 times 2 or 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8. Or what we have to do is we have to find the highest common factor. So outside we can do that, but no need of going that far. Now you are too old. Okay, now you are grown up once. So straight away you should be able to break 8 into prime. You have to do the prime factorization straight away when the number is there appearing. Now we know 2 is common. Okay, 2 is common. So we can take 2 out. Remaining is p. 2 times p is p. 4p means 2 times 2q. 2 times q means 2q. So it is plus 2q. 8 means 2 times 4. 2 taken out means this is 4. This is the answer. Okay, next question. 10x plus 15 minus 5b minus 10a plus 15 minus 5b. 10a, 15 and 5. What is the highest common factor? 5 is a factor of 10. 5 is a factor of 15. 5 itself is a factor of 5b. So we can take 5 out. 5 times what is 10a? 5 times 2a is 10a. 5 times 2, 10. 10 times a, 10a. Plus 5 times 3 is 15. Minus b. 5 times b is 5. Okay, next question. Third question is little easier in comparison to first two questions. It is px plus py minus pz. Take p out, x plus y minus z. P times x is px, p times y is py, p times z means pz. Okay, fourth question. Fourth question is you have to think a bit. Okay, it is a cubed plus a square plus a. A cubed can be written like a times a times a. A times a means a to the power 2. A to the power 2 times a means a to the power 3 or a cube. A times a can be written like a squared as well. And times a is a cube. Okay. A cube can be written like a to the power 3 can be written like 3a's multiplied with each other. So a times a. And also we can write a to the power 2 as a to the power 2 times a. A times a is a square times a. I am going to apply this to factorize the first term. And a squared also can be written like a times a. Then a can be written like 1 times a. Okay. So it will be a times a. This is a times 1, no, 1 times a. Now we know 1 times a. Now we know a is common to all these three terms. So we can take a out. A is common. A squared, a cube, a to the power 3 means a to the power 2 times a. A to the power 2 means a times a. A means 1 times A. So we can take A out. Hence this will be A square plus A plus 1 plus A plus 1. Now again see. A to the power t means A times A square. A to the power 2. A times A to the power 2 means A to the power 3. A times A to the power 2 means A times A which is equal to A to the power 3. You get this. Same as A times A means A square and A times 1 means A. Keep it in mind. Next question. Fifth question. AP square plus A square P plus AP. Okay, AP squared, I am going to write it like this. A times P times P. A squared P can be written like A times P. AP can be written like A times P. Now look at this A. A is common to all these three terms and take this P. This P is also common to all these three terms. So I am going to write A times P or AP as a product of factors. So when we take AP out, remaining in the first term is P. AP times P is AP square. AP times P is AP square. Then there's A square. A is there, P is there, remaining is A. So here plus A. A times A is A square times P, A square P. A times A square times P, A square P. Then AP. A times P is AP and times. If you multiply A by 1, it is A. If you multiply P by 1, it is P. So if you multiply AP by 1, answer is AP. Keep it in mind. So this will be 1. This is the answer. Final question. Seventh question. 12x squared y minus 16xy plus 20xy squared. I am going to write 12x squared y as 12 times x squared times y. 16xy as 16 times x times y. 20xy square can be written 20 times x times y square. Now I am going to expand it further. 12 can be written 12, 16 and 20. Take a look at these three terms. What is the highest common factor of 12, 16 and 20? If we divide all three figures by 4, that means 4 is a factor. Other than that, there are no bigger factors. These three numbers can be divided by 1 as well as 2. Then we can divide it by 4 as well. But other than that, there are no common factors. So the highest common factor here is 4. So I am going to write 12 as 4 times 3. X squared can be written like x times x times y. I wrote 12 as 4 times 3, product of 4 and 3, because 4 is the highest common factor. 4 times something is 12, so it is 4 times 3. X squared can be written like x times x times x is x squared, times y. Now I am going to write 16xy. 16 means also 4 times 4. 4 is the highest common factor. If you multiply 4 by 4, you get 16. Times x times y. Then 20xy squared. Highest common factor is 4. Okay. So 20 means 4 times 5 times x times y squared means y times y. So here 4 is common, 1 x is also common, and another y is also common. So I am going to write 4 times x times y or 4xy outside the bracket. Okay, 4xy outside the bracket. So first term there's 3 here, there's x here. 3 times x means 3x. Now we will check whether we can get first term. 4 times 3 means 12. 12 times x means 12x. 12x times x is 12x squared. Times y means 12x squared y. Same as if we take 4xy out of the second term, okay, we can realize we have minus 4 here. 4 times 4 16 times x 16x times y 16xy. Okay, 4 times 4 16 times x 16x times y 16xy. Then last term 20xy squared. This can be expanded like this. Highest common factor is 4. So 4 times 5 is 20 times x times y times y. I took 4xy out. So 4 is there, x is there, y. 4xy, product of 4 and x and y out, 4xy. Remaining is plus 5y. Now we will check. 4 times 5 is 20 times x 20x times y 20xy times y 20xy squared. Okay. Okay. That's it for today. Thank you very much.